Welcome to the GM Challenge Recap Show, where we will review what's gone on in the GM Challenge so far, the power rankings, show points, etc. But first thing I need to do is answer the question that's been asked a bunch, for those who can't figure it out. What is the GM Challenge? Well, this is what it is. It started with WWE 2K17. 3 people decide to go head-to-head as GMs for most views, but on YouTube. Now, 3 people are The Sea Dog, a Wrestling Generations, that's a page on Facebook, soon to have their own website. He's an admin and head admin, I believe, right now. Second person is Luxus Areem, a YouTube creator, content creator, whatever. He has his own channel on YouTube. And Easy-E, the Amazing E, he has several names. He is occasional Wrestling Generations content creator, or yeah. So they go head to head, doing shows every Saturday night. Very few exceptions, to get the most views on YouTube. Let's do a match here while I explain this. 6-man. Go tornado tag.
Billy Kay, Nikki Cross, Trish Stratus, Nia Jax, Lita.
Alright, so this is probably a good idea. Just do a random match every week while I explain everything and talk about everything until we get to the power rating, because then I can actually show you the power rating. So anyway, you have the 3 guys I mentioned. The Sea Dog, who is the head admin right now at Wrestling Generations on Facebook. Easy-E, aka the Amazing E, occasional Wrestling Generations content creator, or contributor, that's the word I was looking for. And Luxus Areem, who also has his own YouTube channel. I know how to spell the Luxus, L-U-X-A-S. The Areem you kind of have to look for, or figure out how to spell. So every week they have their own show. The Sea Dog does WGL, Universal War. Luxus Areem has KNWWL, that's Kaigi Ninja Wrestling League.
From Sydney, Australia, Billy Kay.
As we get ready to go here, Byron, I understand
I
you've done a little research as it relates to these 2 teams.
Commentating off, so I could don't have to talk over them.
That both these teams have issues when it comes to being on the same page. So it'll be interesting to see if that comes to fruition at some point here tonight.
So anyway, every week they all have their show. Oh yeah, Easy-E. He originally was doing M/DC, which was blatantly Marvel vs. DC with some exceptions, character-wise. And now it's transition. Now that we're overusing, they're overusing WWE 2K18. His show is now Impact Plus, which has gone from a Marvel vs. DC show to pretty much if he ran TNA, Impact, Global Force Wrestling, whatever it is now, but with a better budget, hence why you have people like Goldberg and CM Punk on that roster. So anyway, they get points every week for the number of views they get, and right now, KNWWL, Luxus Areem, has just taken lead with a huge week last week, or the week before, with 210 points.
6-man tag team matches for you.
You can say that again. We're looking at 6 of WWE's most exciting superstars all in one match. It doesn't get much more exciting than that.
Shut up, Byron. Anyway, like I was saying, Luxus Serene with KNWWL has 210 points, starting back when they started the show back in August or June. WGL, ran by the Sea Dog, has 196 points. He just lost the lead with a terrible week last week, or the week before, that is. And Impact Plus, formerly M/DC, run by Eazy-E, is up to 193 points, very close to taking the number 2 spot. Last Saturday, they all had their second show and a GM Challenge special, which is like a pay-per-view for them, or network special. They do their network specials jointly, and they count those points together. Kinda.
And their partner, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus.
Guys, there's no denying that Trish Stratus is a true legend in the women's division,
which is what makes this match such a treat.
This was interrupting me, making it hard to concentrate on what I'm trying to say. I forgot what I was going to say next. Oh yeah. Last Saturday, they all had one show and the network special called Turbulence. They do their network specials, pay-per-views, GM Challenge specials, whatever, jointly, and then they all get the points for views together. Not really a chance to pass one another in points, but kind of buffers their points up a little bit.
And their opponents, first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
It doesn't get much better than this, guy. 6-man tag team action coming up next.
Actually, Cole, it can get better than this. Let me just find where they plugged in Saxton's mic. Give me a minute. I'll take care of it.
Wow. He did not do that good of a job on Nia Jax. Anyway, you can go watch what happened on those shows now. The points only go from the end of the last, from when they first broadcast till right before they start broadcasting the next week's videos. So they always total the number of views and translate it to points for that week, and then views after that don't count for the GM Challenge. Of course, they count for the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Back to Bragg Sports.
From Seattle, Washington, Ivory.
Of course, Ivory is a multiple-time women's champion.
One of the greatest of her generation, Michael.
Yeah, she'll probably get inducted to the Hall of Fame soon. Actually, you can watch all the previous episodes of WGL Universal War, Kaigi Ninja World Wrestling League, and EZ's former show, M/DC Universe, and current show, Impact Plus.
And their partner, from Stanford, North Carolina, Lita.
A true trailblazer making her way to the ring right now.
Yeah, I'd definitely say today's women should be lining up to thank Lita.
You really can't tell the difference between Byron Saxton and Corey Graves on this too much. Anyway, like I was saying, you can go back. Clash of Champions arena. That was random. How ironic that this Sunday WWE will be doing Clash of Champions. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Yeah, I should have clipped the intro and turned off commentating. Next week when I do the show.
This should be interesting, guys, as 6 of WWE's top names square off here.
Let's see if we can turn that off. Superstar HUD, fatigue, control help, reversal prompt, reversal timing, camera, blah blah blah, ringside camera cut, replay, post match. Where is the option to turn off Michael Cole? Gameplay settings. Subtitle blood, post match, mid entrant, blah 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 blah. Gameplay manual, that doesn't help. Crap, can't turn them off. Oh. Controls, match rules. Crap, can't shut them up. Next week. We're gonna quit this match. Sorry for the tease. Maybe we'll do the match next week on next week's recap show. Right now, I've answered the question of what the GM challenge is, and if you're unclear of it, in the comments, go ahead and ask. We need questions for the show. Not that I want this show to be super long, but let's check the power ratings. When we did the transition from from WWE 2K17 to 2K18, we had another redraft. We originally did a draft to start the show to get into WWE 2K17. Obviously, M/DC did a whole Marvel vs. DC, a lot of superheroes in their draft, which meant he drafted a lot of creator wrestling spots. Kaigi Ninja did a very, almost you could say, random. There were superheroes, there was custom characters, ninjas, and WWE superstars. WGL did a draft where it mixed his Sea-Dog did a combination of characters to kind of combine his former shows from WWE 2K16, which was his WGL Sim League, where had all the characters from WWE 2K16 together, and he had another show called WGL Creator Wrestling League, where it was nothing but created wrestlers, not wrestlers or characters made from real wrestlers, but everyone's original characters. So that's the strategy he had when drafting his show in WWE for WWE 2K17 for the GM challenge. Then the second draft, Luxus for KNWWL pretty much had the same strategy going into it. Eazy-E had a much different draft strategy going into the WWE 2K18 draft, as he was a lot of Impact wrestlers, or TNA, or Global Force Wrestling, whatever you want to call it now, with exceptions like Goldberg and CM Punk and Ninja Turtles. He did keep some of those old superhero characters. And WGL, the Sea-Dog, did mostly his own guys back, with some exceptions. Actually, the last show of 2K17 before transitioning to WWE 2K18 was a Survival Bowl, and in the Survival Bowl, Cesaro actually unified a crapload of belts. He unified WGL's ECW title, World title, M/DC's Galactic title, and KNWWL's World title, or whatever he was calling it. They were calling it over there. So that was, even though he had the third pick, Sea-Dog drafted Cesaro first because he wanted to get his super unified champ, and he was probably lucky to get him. Fortunately, the other shows wanted other people. But let's check out the power rankings, which will also show you who has belts and what show they're on. Dean Ambrose was the #1 pick overall, and he went to Kaigi Wrestling and is currently one of the tag team champs on that show. Cesaro, the current undisputed Super Universal Heavyweight champ on that show, also former tag team champ, lost that belt to Taker and Kane on the first show of WWE 2K18. Goldberg, number 3, Impact Plus. Hideo Itami, also Impact Plus. AJ Styles was pirated away almost in the draft. I think he was the first or second draft pick. I believe he was the second draft pick overall. Actually, no. First pick. He was the 5th pick. Roman Reigns, number 6 overall after last week's event, is on Kaigi Wrestling. Sheamus, former tag team champs with Cesaro on WGL. Seth Rollins is on, the whole Shield is on Kaigi Ninja. He's with Dean Ambrose as tag team champs. Austin Aries, Impact Plus. Jeff Hardy also on Impact Plus. Hollywood Hogan's on Kaigi Ninja. Ashley, I don't know if you guys remember her. She shot up a bunch after winning the women's world title on Impact Plus. Charlotte on WGL. Matt Hardy on WGL. I mean, not WGL, Impact Plus. I believe the Hardys and the Briscoes will be facing each other for the tag titles. Or maybe they already did. I forget. Undertaker, current tag team champion, and he'll be in a double elimination tournament to be to determine a number 1 contender for that show for WGL's world title. Sasha Banks, current super female universal champion. She'll be facing off against the former M/DC women's champ, I believe, or maybe she was the former KNWWL women's champ. I don't remember. Natalya, she's on Kaigi Ninja, or formerly known as Ninja Gaiden. There's 3 characters on these shows that represent each of the GMs. This one sorta... No, not this one. This one's a tag team partner with the character that kind of represents Luctus Areem. Then you got Jason Voorhees on Kaigi, Brock Lesnar's on Kaigi. Daniel Bryan is WGL's current MMA champ. The matches that title is defended I just mixed up my words, are all knockout / submission, no pin. Kane, tag team champs with Undertaker on WGL. Santa Claus, currently on WGL, is pretty much open challenging every week. If the character beats him, they get a Christmas wish. This week on Ladies Night, by the way, WGL this Saturday, Ladies Night, all women's matches. We'll pick a representative to give a woman a chance to get a Christmas wish. And if whoever challenges Santa's rep beats her, they get a Christmas wish. Currently, no one's beaten Santa Claus. Rey Mysterio on Kaigi. That's at the CAW. Eva Marie, another CAW. Well done. Both of those well done. On Impact Plus. Bayley on WGL. I thought she was her and Charlotte, yeah. Her and Charlotte should have the tag titles. For some reason, she doesn't. Oh, I know why. It's because the women's tag titles on WGL aren't one of the 4 that they give you in Universe Mode. But her and Charlotte are the current WGL women's tag team champs, and they'll be defending it against Kaigi's former women's champs. Actually, they're kind of still current because they were the champs before the transition to 2017 to 2018. They never lost it, and then that's why WGL snagged them up and tried to snag up all the current champions from all the shows. The only ones they didn't get were... Hold on. No, I think they got them all. Because Taker and Kane were M/DC's tag team champs. Oh, yeah. Kaigi Ninja Wrestling League's tag team champs. Those are the only ones that WGL couldn't swipe up or snag. They couldn't grab them up in the draft. Anyway, CM Punk's on Impact Plus. Asuka's on WGL. Rosemary's on Impact Plus. Kenny Omega, another participant in the upcoming Double Elimination tournament to determine a new number one contender to the Super Universal Undisputed Champion. I still don't have that down yet. Sister Abigail on Kaigi Ninja Wrestling. Yeah. You could almost do anything and be like, yeah, that's Sister Abigail if you wanted to. Honestly, my Sister Abigail, other than when Bray Wyatt dresses in drag, or whatever that is, would be Micah Rotunda, if she ever gets in the ring. I think she'd be a great Sister Abigail, especially since she's related to Bray Wyatt, and is his actual sister. Lana, who actually wrestles, as you see, is part of the, she tag team champs on Kaigi? Or she's single champ? I don't know. No, we'll have to look at, see why, it's confusion. We're just getting into the new, how WWE 2K18's Universe Mode works. Shawn Michaels on Kaigi, Drew McIntyre on WGL. There's Kaigi Ninja. That's probably the closest representative to Luxus Areem on that show. Then there's female Kaigi. Ronda Rousey's on Impact Plus. Johnny Mayhem, who is actually Eazy-E's version of Johnny Nitro. Johnny Nitro, aka John Morrison, aka Johnny Mundo, aka Johnny Impact. Not sure why I didn't just call him Johnny Impact on that show. Anyway, Deathstroke on Kaigi. Randy Savage on Kaigi. Batgirl, former women's champ on one of those two other shows. I can't remember which. That's why she got snagged up by WGL, and will be going one-on-one with Sasha Banks on Ladies Night. Carmella on Kaigi. Supergirl on Kaigi. Lex Luthor on Kaigi. Captain Jack Sparrow on Kaigi. Victoria is on Impact Plus. There is another character, as some of you may know, Victoria the Queen. That's a CAW from back 2016, or WWE 2K16, the CAW League, who was created by Wrestling Generation as kind of a representative default character on WWE 2K18 or 16. She's on that character, Victoria the Queen, different from this Victoria, aka Tara, is on WGL. I hope that wasn't confusing. China is on Kaigi. Raphael, who is in the second round of Impact Plus's World Title Tournament, beat Randy Orton, who actually was the last Kaigi Ninja Wrestling League's champ before the transition. Leonardo, 49th overall, is on Impact Plus. Mikey and Donnie, they actually ended up all together after losing a an 8-man elimination, kind of Survivor Series style match, to 4 other ninjas. Ninja, or aka Ninja Gaiden from Kaigi, Kaigi from Kaigi, and team known as Mortal Kombat, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion. And there's some other guys, you quick peek at them, who are on different shows, but I mean, you don't want to go through all 100-some characters. So, that's all the time we have for about now. Join us Saturday for more GM Challenge action for WGL's Lady Night, and all the fallout from the Turbulence GM Challenge special. You can also watch the GM Challenge special. Last Saturday's single shows, or WGL's Kaigi Ninjas and Impact Plus latest episodes from last Saturday, and actually all previous shows from the GM Challenge, and before that, Wrestling Generation Sim League from 2K17 or 16, and the old Creator Wrestling League. Now, one thing before we leave, WGL is freeing up 10 spots on the 50-man roster for CAWs for other people to enter in. So we will update you when they are ready for people to enter or try to enter their custom CAWs. Now, what I do know about that is the overall rankings of your guys for men can't be over 88 and women can't be over 83, I believe. So if you're making a original character for CAW, that's what they need to be in. 88 for men, 83 for women. One other thing about the GM Challenge. Some of the rules for this current season are the roster limit. It has gone up from 45 to 50. In 2K17 it was 45, now it's 50 for rosters. And unlike the shows from 2K16, they are not allowed to do audible commentary. All the commentary is Michael Cole and whoever the game has as on commentary. But they do have the little side screen, and they will post comments, and you can comment during the show. Alright, so that's all we got for you this week. Any questions or comments, put them in the comments. We encourage that. Like this video, subscribe to Back to Brag Sports on YouTube, check out Wrestling Generations on Facebook, and if you want, you can check out Luxus Areems, if you can find it, YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us. Happy holidays! Happy Hanukkah. I don't know when Kwanzaa is. I don't think it's now. But if you celebrate Happy Kwanzaa when that rolls around, Merry Christmas when that rolls around, Happy Boxing Day. This is why I think people say Happy Holidays. Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, plus, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and all the holidays during the holiday season. Peace!